Well, here we are. Capcom has once again delayed Resident Evil Re:Verse. It is the middle of July, and this is when they promised Re:Verse would go live. But last minute changes, well, they happen, and this one is probably the killer for this game. Or this, I mean, you can't call it a full game. I mean, it is a full game, but you get what I'm saying. Like this battle royale style. Let's call it. You know what? This is basically Last of Us factions, but with Resident Evil instead. So that's basically what it is in a way. But anyways, it's been delayed, and to make matters worse, it's delayed to 2022. So what does that mean? When in 2022 will we be getting this game? I don't know. And not even Capcom knows, because they won't even commit to a solid date from 2022. So I don't know what to say at this point. I honestly, I'm going to just give you guys my feelings on this and take that how you will. And let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. This game's going to be dead when it launches. The excitement for this game will be gone by 2022. Hell, the excitement of the game started dying off around this time, when it was supposed to launch. So you're putting it back probably a year. I mean, yeah, 2022 is right around the corner. It's 6 months away, but still, that doesn't mean that it's going to be January 2022. They won't tell you. Capcom will not say. They released a Twitter post, and this is how they relayed the information. This is how they did it. Just on Twitter, through the Resident Evil account. The previous announced July 2021 launch of Resident Evil Re:Verse is being moved to 2022 so that the team can continue working to deliver a smooth gameplay experience. We will share updated launch details at a later time. Thank you for your patience and understanding. So, what are the problems that Capcom was having with the tests? Okay, so those of you guys who weren't fortunate enough to play the beta test for this, which at this point you might as well call it an alpha test, because I can guarantee they're going to have another beta test later on. Anyways, what were the issues that they were having? If you weren't fortunate enough to play this game when the beta tests were going on, let me go ahead and break it down for you. There were two different beta tests, two major different beta tests, because there were a few beta tests, but the way that it worked out is they were in schedules. So you had the first beta test, and then it was scheduled throughout a few different days within a week time. And that was an invite only. It was a closed beta test, and they sent it out to ambassadors. If you signed up for the ambassador program for Resident Evil, so they would send you the beta code that way. And so I was fortunate enough to play the beta test for Re:Verse, the first one, the closed one, and all in all, the closed beta test, it ran smooth. It had a couple hiccups here and there, some latency issues, but I personally feel like a lot of the latency issues that I had was due to my own internet, because I don't have the best internet. So I kind of forgave that. There were a couple things here and there, a couple glitches that weren't really deal breakers for me, to be honest with you. It wasn't that bad. The open beta test, on the other hand, that was later on. And the open beta test, obviously, whenever you have an open beta test, that's there to stress test the servers. That's there to see how the game will play when you have more people playing the game. Closed beta test is to just see how the game plays just in general. Okay, so the open beta test is to stress test servers. It's to see how many problems are going to show up when you have that many people playing. So, the open beta test had a lot of problems. The open beta test had matchmaking issues. It was so bad. The matchmaking issues were so bad that they had to close down the beta test and delay it for another day so they could fix the servers, because it was too many people playing for the servers to handle. So they fixed it the next day. We were able to play it, and it was running somewhat smoothly. Matchmaking was working fine, but then we had big latency issues. Latency issues that were so big that I couldn't write it off as my internet being bad. Like, this was legit latency issues that was being caused by the servers of the game. It was so bad that when I was being shot at, there was nobody around. And then I would die and there was nobody around. And then like 2 seconds later, you see the person like in the room because they look like they teleported in the room. Or you run into issues where somebody does a melee attack on you and it doesn't seem to hit, but then all of a sudden you're dead. It was really inconsistent with how the latency worked for the open beta test, and that again has a lot to do with stress testing the servers. So those are the biggest issues that the game had, and I don't understand why they can't seem to get this to work. I mean, it's Capcom. They've got a lot of money that they could dump into this if they want to, unless they're being incredibly cheap, which I can understand if they are, because I mean, this is a type of game that, you know, it's a gamble. This game will either do extremely well or it won't, and at this point, being something that you're gonna delay until 2022, a year after the game was supposed to come out, because the game was supposed to release with Resident Evil Village. At this point, it's gonna be a year later from the intended release date, and nobody's gonna care about it once it releases. And that's the problem that we're getting to. And let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I'm disappointed because I was looking forward to this game. I really enjoyed it when I played it, when it worked. And, you know, I did a few live streams on it because of how much fun I was having. If I didn't have a lot of fun in the game, I think I did a live stream for like 6 hours just for that game because I had so much fun playing it. So that says a lot for me as a gamer, as a live streamer. If I don't enjoy a game, I'm not going to stream it. I'm not going to stream it for prolonged periods of time. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys real soon.